Hey guys, how's it going? So DistroTube just recently made a video talking about Manjaro's decision to ship the Microsoft Office Online by default as opposed to LibreOffice. And being a Manjaro user myself, I decided to talk about this and cover the topic as well. So if you take a look at the Manjaro forum, you can see the official post stating this. And as you can see, they're talking about their ISOs, how they ship the free Office, which is the Microsoft Office Online by default. And DistroTube also talked about how even though there's some sort of partnership here with SoftMaker, they don't really seem to be gaining anything out of this. So what's the point of them shipping proprietary software by default? But it's also interesting because they've actually been doing this for quite a while now. In fact, I remember installing Manjaro a while back, almost a year ago, and I remember my KDE installation actually came with this free Office thing. So this doesn't really, I don't think this is really anything new. But if we take a look at a post here, if you look at the discussion itself, we can see that Oberon here, which is a team member of the, a member of the Manjaro team, he's talking about how, and I saw this in the comments, I believe, of DistroTube's video, how someone offered that in the installation, they should just give it as an option. And that's exactly what they're trying to figure out. So during the installer, they're probably going to give an option. And I think it would be nice, not just for the Office suite, but also the other programs such as maybe web browser or maybe like graphics programs and whatnot, giving the option for the user to have that installed by default. That would be nice. But I do think that this is the best solution because while most people would probably want LibreOffice, I would assume that there's a lot of people as well who probably wouldn't care if their software is proprietary, especially people coming from Windows. And I know that Manjaro is kind of being promoted as a beginner type distro, even though it's based on Arch and whatnot. It's not necessarily on Ubuntu level, in my opinion, but, So here's the Microsoft Office Online. To be honest, I don't even know how to get rid of this. Every single time I install Manjaro, it does come with this, and it doesn't have LibreOffice. I have to install it by myself, which honestly, LibreOffice, it does the job just fine for me. Of course, certain people have more needs than others. Like, I don't know, I don't use this extensively, but I'm sure that other people probably do. They probably require it. So, but if you take a look also, like here I have Steam and Discord installed, and Steam is also installed by default, which is also interesting. When it comes to proprietary software being shipped by default, I've actually noticed that a lot of people seem to forget about Steam. They don't really talk down on it, probably because it's the best piece of software for Linux when it comes to gaming. So a lot of people cut it some slack, but I think if it comes down to proprietary software on a system, I think every single software should be treated equally. So I don't think that Microsoft Office Online should get a bad rap, but Steam should somehow get a pass. I think they both should be considered on the same level. And as for Discord, well, I just decided to install it and use it occasionally. I know it's proprietary, but well, it's one exception, so I don't really mind it. But I'm sure a lot of people would, but that's not really the point. The point is, when it comes to distros shipping software and which software they decide to ship by default, and I think that Manjaro has been doing this when it comes to Steam, when it comes to this Microsoft Office Online. It's kind of been going on for a while now. So yeah, I do think that something should change, and I think that the best answer here is having an option during the installation, not just for the Office suite, but probably also for Steam, because at the end of the day, not everyone's a gamer either, so not everyone would need Steam to be installed by default. So yeah. So that's basically the topic. That's just my opinion on things, and yeah. Thanks for watching.